Hi Dance Stars! This video is for Dance Stars 3. So I'm going to go through all of our test elements once or twice, nice and slow, and then I'm going to go do the entire Dance Stars 3 test. Okay, so our first thing to go over is Putty Buzz, and we have the option to do this with or without music. So for your test, your teacher is going to pick whether you do it with or without music. I'm going to show you both today. So in Putty Buzz, we have our hands in first position. We're going to start with our extension to the side. We jump over and bring it in, and then we beat the back foot. We extend, over, and beat. So make sure that when you bring your foot over, it comes to the front, and then you beat the back one. Over, and beat. I'm going to show you a few from the back in case that's helpful for you. We go over and beat, over and beat. Let's try those a little bit faster. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Putty ba, putty ba, putty ba, putty ba. Okay, now I'm just going to do a few of those with the music on. Next, we have our arms taken from first to second and then back to first. So during this, we're going to stand with our feet in first position, so heels together, toes apart. We're going to start with those hands in first. We're going to take one arm at a time and go up to second and then back to first. Second and back to first. So remember that when we do our arms in second, we want to have our reindeer fingers up at the top. So top thumb is touching your middle finger. Second and first. Second and first. Two more and first. Second and first. Okay. Next up, we're going to add in our feet to that second and first. So when we do second position of the feet, we point one foot out to the side, and we want to show a nice point over there. And we want to remember that when we have our arms and our feet in second, we always want to have our opposite arm to our opposite leg raised. Okay, so if your arms and legs look like this, see how I have the same arm and the same leg? We don't want that. So we want to make sure that we have a diagonal line all the way down. Same thing on the other side, opposite arm to opposite leg. Okay? So I'll start and we'll do 8 of these together. 1 and 2, first, 3, first, 4, first, 5, first, 6, first, 7, first, and 8, first. Good. All right. Next up, we're going to get our swords out. I have my swords right here. I'm going to put them down. Okay. So, maybe you have swords at home or maybe you don't. If you do, now would be a good time to get them out. If you don't have any swords at home, you can try using anything that kind of resembles a sword. Maybe you have some TV remotes, or a ruler, or maybe just some markers out in a line. Anything will work. So, our first thing we need with these swords one to the right. Okay? So this one is sword 2. When I show my spring points, I'm going to be putting my feet over sword 2. So my foot that's jumping will stay in space A, and my foot is going to point in space B. Okay? While I do these, let's try with our arms in first position. Okay? So I'll do 1, and we want to jump and switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 5, switch 6, switch 7, switch 8. So you saw when I did that I made sure I was always staying in the same box with my foot that was hopping, and then my foot that's pointing was going over sword 2. Let's try a few of those a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so our last element of test number 3 is to show some jumps in first position in the different spaces of our sword. So I'm going to start with space A. That's where we were doing our jumps a minute ago. So if I'm standing looking down at my sword, box A is this one that's closest to me on the right. Okay? If I now take a step forward, I'm in box B. When I step to the next box to my left, I'm in spot C. And then if I take a step backward into my last one, that's D. Okay? So I'll show you that one more time. If I'm standing outside of my sword, looking down at it, this is box A. Take a step up, that's B. Take a step to the left, that's C. And take a step back, that's D. Okay? So, when we do this, we're going to have our arms in first and our feet in first. I'm going to show you 4 jumps in each box. Okay? So I'll start in A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll do 4 in B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of a quiz. Okay? So maybe the judge has just asked me to do 2 jumps in box B. Okay, so now I have to find box B. I'm going to start by finding box A, because I know where that one is. It's the one that's closest to me here. So that must mean that box B is the next one. Okay, so now I'll do my 2 jumps. 1, 2. Okay, now the judge says, please do 4 jumps in box C. Okay, so I'll go over to this one. This is box C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, let me put my swords away, and then we're going to try this whole test from start to finish. So, this is your entire Dance Stars 3 test. Element number 1 that we need is Honey Buzz, with or without music. I'll do them without first, and then I'll show you with some music on. So I'll do 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, 4 beat, 5 beat, 6 beat, 7 beat, and 8. Okay, now let's try those with some music. Remember that it's up to your teacher whether you're going to use music or not. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Next up, we have arms to first, then to second, and back to first. Okay, I'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Okay, next we're going to do our point to second with our arm and our feet. Okay? So I'll do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Next up, we have our spring points over our sword. So we will take these, and I'm going to do 8 spring points. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And now we're going to do our jumps with our feet and arms in first in spots A, B, and C. So I'm going to start by doing 4 in each box, and then I'll do 1 in each box. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2,